precious one. A blessing beyond imagination is on its way to you. Receive it, it is yours, not because you've been perfect, but because you've been faithful. Through tears, battles, and sleepless nights, you kept walking. You stood your ground when fear whispered, "Quit." You held on to hope even when the light was dim. I saw every silent prayer, every choice to love instead of hate, to trust instead of doubt, to stay when leaving seemed easier. You never walked alone, not for a moment. When your strength failed, I carried you. When your voice faltered, I listened. When you felt forgotten, I remembered you. Now your season of sowing and sorrow is ending. The time for reaping and joy is here. Doors are opening that no one can shut. Miracles are aligning. What once felt delayed is about to unfold beautifully, divinely, unmistakably. You are stepping into fulfillment. Not just healing, but wholeness. Not just survival, but overflow. Your struggle was never wasted. It built a testimony, a foundation strong enough to carry what's next. Do not compare your journey. You are running the race I marked for you. The heavens are rejoicing at your perseverance. Your name is engraved on my hands. Your pain has become purpose. Your scars are becoming signs of victory. I am not a small God. I do not give small gifts. Get ready for blessings that will leave you in awe, not to elevate you, but to reveal my glory through you. You've waited in faith. You've believed in the dark. You've prayed through pain. Now I'm responding with abundance. Peace will flood your home. Joy will return to your heart. Clarity will light your path. Healing will visit your body. Strength will rise in your soul. I do not bless because you are flawless. I bless because you are mine. I bless because I delight in you. Let go of the burdens I never asked you to carry. Release the weight of resentment, fear, and pride. These are not your inheritance. You were created to walk in lightness, not heaviness. In peace, not anxiety. In unity, not division. Yes, I know the hurt. I know the betrayals. I know the words that pierced your spirit. But I also know how to heal what was broken. I am the God of reconciliation, the master of new beginnings. Forgiveness is not weakness. It's your key to freedom. Lay it all at my feet, beloved. Make room for the joy that's waiting to return. This is your sacred moment, where the past loses its grip and restoration begins. I am building bridges. I am breathing life into what seemed lost. Nothing is beyond my redemption. You were made for more than pain. You were designed to radiate compassion, to carry my fragrance into broken places, to love as I have loved you. Let me use your life. Let me speak through your words. Let me walk through your service and shine through your surrender. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just say yes. Yes when it's scary. Yes when it's inconvenient. Yes, even if your voice trembles. I don't need your perfection, only your permission. I will take your weakness and clothe it in my strength. I will use your pain as a doorway to healing for others. Speak life. Pray boldly. Worship freely. You shift atmospheres with your faith. I've not overlooked you. I have not forgotten. Your obedience in secret will be rewarded in the open. Your tears have been caught. Your battles have already been written into victory. Let my love wash over you like morning light. Let my presence settle your spirit like a soft blanket. You're not walking into judgment, you're walking into joy. Stand tall, hope again, dream again. This is not the end. It's the beautiful beginning of all I've promised. I am not just bringing healing to you. I'm bringing healing through you. You are my vessel, my light, my beloved. Let love lead the way. Let peace be your companion. And let me, your faithful Father, guide every step. I'm inviting you into a new way of living, one where you move as if the future is already opening before you, because it is. Remain in rhythm, not in reaction. The enemy will try to overwhelm you, to make you hurry, to drive you by fear or fatigue. Refuse that urge. My timing is perfect. My pace for your life isn't frantic, it's faithful. Keep breathing. Keep listening. Move forward at the speed of trust, not panic. The fire wasn't meant to drain you, but to fill you with my spirit. Above all, stay close. You're not being sent out alone, not being launched without covering. Every step you take is under the watchful eye of the one who sees the end from the beginning. You're not building a life for me from the outside in, but with me from the inside out. That's why the foundation matters, why the hidden moments and small choices matter so much. Act now as if you believe it's real. Pray as if the door is just within reach. Plan as if the season is already shifting. Live as though you carry fire, because you do. And soon, the same fire that formed you will lead you into all I've promised. You've walked through fire thinking it was just about survival or endurance. But I tell you now, this fire wasn't about proving your worth, but revealing it. You were never a mistake trying to earn significance. You were always a carrier of my presence even before the pressure came. The fire didn't create your calling, it revealed it. The pressure didn't give you identity. It exposed what was already planted deep inside. You've seen yourself through the lens of struggle, attached your value to your ability to fight. But I want you to see yourself as I see you, not as a wounded fighter, but as a beloved child. Your value isn't in your endurance, it's in the fact that I made you in my image, breathed my spirit into you, and placed eternal purpose. The fire simply awakened it. You are not fragile, you are forged. Not forgotten, but favored. Not late, but right on time. You are not barely making it, you are being positioned by my hand. Every scar is not a mark of shame, but a sign of survival, a symbol of victory, a reminder of faithfulness. You have no idea how much your life weighs in the spirit, how many chains are broken simply because you stayed when quitting was easier. You think your story is ordinary, but in the spirit it is thundered through darkness. Every whispered prayer, every unnoticed act of obedience, every silent forgiveness, none of it has gone unnoticed in heaven. They are seeds of breakthrough just now beginning to bloom. It's time to stop shrinking back. Time to stop doubting if you heard me right. Time to let go of the thought that you missed your moment. You haven't missed a thing. You're standing on ground that many never reach, not because you tried harder, but because you stayed longer, stayed soft, stayed honest, stayed faithful. That's why I trust you with the next level. That's why you were preserved when others wrote you off. You weren't finished, you were being formed. You don't have to fight for space anymore. I am making room for you. You don't have to force open doors. I am unlocking them at the right time. You don't need to apologize for the weight you carry. This fire did not come to humiliate you, but to clothe you in a real authority. There is an ease coming to the places you once had to fight, not because the battles are over, but because you have been changed. You'll stand in storms that used to shake you and remain unmoved, not because you're numb, but because you're rooted. I am restoring your joy, not the fleeting kind that comes from circumstances, but the deep, anchored joy that wells up from knowing who you are and whose you are. Joy that can't be stolen by delays or diminished by criticism. Joy that lives within your identity, not outside in performance. I am rebuilding your confidence, not on comparison, but on how you're seen by me. You have always been enough, and now you will walk as though you know it. Old insecurities may whisper, but now you will recognize them for what they are: echoes from a season that no longer defines you. You are not the abandoned one, not the overlooked or broken one. You are called, sealed, chosen, carrying fire because you were formed in it. As you step forward, speaking, praying, building, loving, you won't need to announce what happened. The atmosphere will testify. The weight of my presence on your life will speak louder than words. People will encounter what you carry, sometimes without even realizing it. They will stand in the evidence of what fire can produce when someone refuses to quit. You were made for this kind of fire. Now you're ready to walk from it, not burned, but marked by heaven. Now that the fire has shaped you and the revelation has reawakened you, walk carefully, not in fear, but in wisdom. You carry something too holy to be casual about. The oil that was pressed out of your crushing is not common. It cannot be stewarded with old rhythms or distracted hearts. It requires vigilance, rhythm, intimacy, not to maintain favor. Favor is freely given, but to protect the place where my presence can dwell deeply and authority can multiply. What I'm building in you isn't a seasonal flame, it's a lasting fire. And lasting fire needs daily care. Begin every day with me, not with hurried, desperate prayer, but with simple, honest communion. Let me be the first voice that shapes your day. Invite my spirit into your thoughts before you react, before you plan. Even if it's a few minutes of stillness or a whispered surrender, it will anchor you more deeply than hours of busyness. You've endured pressure, silence, fire. Now you stand not as one barely surviving, but fully alive in my spirit. You are not who you were when this journey began. The fire has done its work. Now I call you not just restored, but commissioned. Not just healed, but sent. Not just surviving, but burning with purpose. You don't have to wonder if you're enough, or fight for space, or strive for recognition. You are marked, trusted, released. Walk forward with steady boldness, speak with unshakable peace, build with anchored vision, rest knowing I sustain what I start. The fire you carry is sustained by my presence, multiplied by obedience, protected by grace. You are not walking alone into the next season. You are moving with oil, with glory, with clarity, with me. Every step you take is a declaration. The fire did not destroy you. The process did not cancel you. The silence did not silence you. The waiting did not waste you. You are moving forward, not as one trying to become worthy, but as one who knows they were always chosen. Step into what was always yours, not by merit, but by covenant. You were made for this kind of fire. Now walk, carrying the evidence of it wherever you go. Amen.